Today I will do another look at my XFLY Glastar version 2. So, I mean, this is a really great looking RC plane, I think, just compared to the first version. Then it's really visible in the sky, and you also have these stripes underneath the wing, which makes the orientation really simple. And it's a fairly lightweight RC plane at like 1.2 meters. So let's go outside and get this Glastar up in the air. Today I'm running this on a 4S 2200 milliamp battery. This is a really sweet flying RC plane. I mean, just pushing it on 4S, you get, tons of power. Just do anything. And to do, kind of a trainer style, aerobatic style with this RC plane is no problem. Inverted works just fine, and you also have these markers underneath the wing then, so orientation is usually very nice with this plane. Also like the orange on the fuse on the wing. I mean, just easy to do, like figure 8 inverted flying. You can see the stripes also. Really easy to have this one visible. And kind of surprisingly, this then Glastar version 2 has become a favorite of mine. Just because I really dig how it looks, and I think it's just a solid performer when you fly it. And also these large air-filled tires then, so I mean, you might experience some bouncing here and there, but I think that it will last really well. The version 1 had a tendency just to splay out the landing gears, and hopefully this one will last longer. I haven't experienced the landing gears then splaying out on this one. Although I did notice that on the Tasman XFLY 1.5, it's a heavier RC plane. This is much more lightweight. So, but I think that the landing gears then they work just fine. And it's also fun to fly this plane, do this kind of aerobatics. Just try to fly it quite tight to the camera so you can pick it up. Easy to roll also if you do like there, just a full roll on top of the loop. It works just great. Really no hesitation, although it's not a super snappy rolling RC plane, it is still a good, decent roll rate. Very easy just to maneuver and do like flat turns, works just fine. I mean, I'm keeping speed up and the prop spinning, but I haven't experienced this one dropping in any worrying way, at least when I fly it. And also landings are usually very simple and easy. Just line it up, drop throttle, and just flare at the end. And although a little bit of bouncing with this plane, I think it just works fine and looks okay. I mean, really push it on 4S. I mean, maybe it's not as speedy as some other 4S RC planes, but it responds well. So maybe if you just look at the Arrows RC Bigfoot, then which I run on 4S, I would say that the Arrows Bigfoot feels faster than this, because when I just push the Arrows Bigfoot then on 4S, it just goes and really speedy. Done some really crazy speed runs with the Arrows then. But this is a better looking RC plane in my opinion than the Bigfoot then. Kind of remind me of a kind of a carbon cub or something. I have no wind today, so it's just fantastic flying conditions. I would like to have seen some clouds then, but with these colors and the stripes underneath the wing, this one is really easy to orientate. Something I wish the Super Cub PA18 then from FMS would have kind of a more markings on the wing, just to have it pop out against a sky like this. There's another landing then, just very easy. So, I mean, you will experience that this one will bounce a little bit more than some other RC airplanes, but regardless, really easy to get this one down. And I also think that, I mean, all RC airplanes, they go up pretty easy when you're about to take off. But how they land and how they handle like rougher ground, I think that speaks just a lot of how an RC airplane, how you will enjoy an RC airplane, because the more surfaces you can fly from, the more joy you can get out of an RC airplane. The thing lacking then with this one is a float option or a float mount. You surely can do something, just makes like hole in the fuselage for a rear mount to do floats. But I would really like to see a float edition on this RC airplane from XFLY. The two biggest improvements then from the version 1, first of it's the color, and the second one is that this one runs on 4S stock. I replaced the speed controller inside to an Avian 45 amp just because I want to have full telemetry on all my RC airplanes, and I have just a toolbox of speed controllers and receivers and such, so I can just pop them in a new plane when I need them. And this is a really easy build on this RC airplane, and thanks to these like hair-filled wheels, then it just flies more or less fantastic and handle great on the ground. No tendency to nose over even on rougher grass, which is a really great feature. I mean, you really have to do 4S to appreciate this RC airplane. And when you do, I think you can have a really nice round of aerobatics. I mean, it's not my favorite like 1.2 high winger RC airplane, but I'm really enjoying the look of this in the sky. I think it's also a well-controlled RC airplane. It's easy just to get down and take off for grass operations. So surely a really nice bush plane, and I'm really digging this orange color. It's just a really nice and interesting RC airplane, just compared to like the most like FMS and E-flite RC airplanes I fly. It's nice to see this XFLY in the air.